Hello everyone. It is Zero. I'm not going to ask you how you're doing because you can't reply. It feels a little meaningless, but I hope you're all doing wonderful. Back with another counter. Today it's going to be all about Jedi Knight Revan taking on Relic Padme teams. This one's in Territory Wars. As you can see, quite tough. The modding on some of them, a little bit skeptical, but it's whatever. Let's get into it either way. Crit damage here is normal. Everything's good. Padme has a lot of health, as you'll see. General Kenobi's not great. Speed forward, kind of weird. Ahsoka as well has a speed set. Good amount of health and damage, but still speed set just doesn't really add a lot to the kit in general. C-3PO is whatever. C-3PO actually makes this comp a little bit tough to take on. But because of his uniques, but it's still very manageable. As long as you follow a few key themes, you'll be good to go. That's the team right there, by the way. Grandmaster Yoda, Jolee, and Jedi Knight Revan Relict. You don't have to have Revan Relict. If you do, great. It's definitely a bonus for other counters, but it's not absolutely paramount. At the same time, he does need to survive. He really needs to survive, and so does Jolee. Your big damage dealer and Grandmaster Yoda needs to be offensive forward. Whether your secondary set, CC, or health doesn't matter, but he really needs to be very, very, very hard hitting. Special damage in the range of 9,500 plus, which you're really going to start seeing at Relic 4 plus, especially if you start putting on offense primary arrows. And because of his basic gaining 40% turn meter on that, with all these assists going around, it's very easy to get him to 100% turn meter over and over. Therefore, speed is a little, you don't need a speed set on him. But that's my team. Nothing crazy. G12, Hermit Yoda, and Bastila. Starting out, absolutely mark. Anakin right here. Other people say Padme or whatever first. Now, Anakin is your number one threat. You want to get rid of him. Another big theme to look after in this entire fight is this purple bar in the top right-hand corner, which denotes protection up, which is how they get courage stacks. Protection up, more importantly, when they have it, because of Padme, they can't be crit, and that is like your big block. So you want to slowly whittle that down on Anakin before you line up a big shot from Grandmaster Yoda. So you'll see how we do that. He doesn't have much left. Basic right here. He doesn't have any protection up anymore. Bounce buffs and assists off of General Kenobi. Now Yoda almost has 100% turn meter. Savior's procced from a big hit off Ahsoka. Lining up the big shot here. Take off the protection. Boom. 113k hit. He's gone. Now it's just smooth sailing until you can mark Padme again. And when you do that, then you start the process all over again of slowly whittling down the protection up, lining up the big shots, and all of that nonsense. You can start bouncing assists off here onto Yoda or whoever else really needs the health. I didn't necessarily need to do it on Yoda here, especially because he can steal stealth. So I could put this easily back onto Jolee or Bastila. It's whatever. You save buff immunity here, especially against cases like he has locked protection up. You're not going to debuff him. And you want to save buff immunity for Padme. So right now, why I'm not going over every single step-by-step move here is because it's simple, and you wait until this moment where you can mark Padme again. Now it's slowly whittling down that huge amount of protection up that she has, and she does get a lot. So it's going to be a task, but it's very easily doable if you use assists like that. Again, slowly but surely. Now she has no protection left. So now I switch buffs because I have the unique buff from Revan. They can't counterattack, so I can freely just switch turn meter, swap it, and then go after other people. As you see, General Kenobi's building up some stacks here. That ends up biting me in the ass in a little bit, but it's fine. Ultimately, as long as you maintain control of the turn meter and health of Padme, then you're good. Right there, that's what I saved buff immunity for. Of course, I counter because of retribution. So that sucks because now she has protection up again. And she has 93k health, so, or something like that, ridiculous. So it's not going to be, it's not always like this. Sometimes it's easier. Usually it's not more difficult, but it's usually easier. So, and right there, I lost Jolie because of the stacks everyone was gaining. Still felt really comfortable in the driver's seat at this point. I mean, she's marked. She doesn't have protection up. Slowly whittle her down, line up the big shot here. Now she just needs one hit, one more solid hit, and she's gone. So I use Revan to do that. He gets a pretty sizable basic on her at this point, so, which is another reason he's relicked. I mean, 42k hit, you don't want to discredit that. And right here is a simple basic. Even if that didn't kill her, getting ability block is still good. Now it's smooth sailing, like totally 100% smooth sailing until the end of the match. Of course, you want to get rid of Ahsoka first. She's very damaging, and then Kenobi, and then of course C-3PO nopes out at the last moment. So they're not gaining protection up off of assists anymore because Padme is not alive. So it's a simple concept to execute is one thing. It takes practice, but it's a very, 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 very tried and true counter, at least for myself, and some other people certainly recommend it. And the typical argument is the fact that assists always give them a protection up. Yeah, but as you can see, if you line up the shots, and it's not that difficult to line up those shots, you can easily manage the health and turn meter of everyone else, including yourself too. So just retracing our steps a little bit. Back to the beginning of the battle from this mark on Jedi and Anakin. Remember, common themes, just maintain control of that bar. Just watch after it. You don't want to line up big shots and then use it when they have that, or else you're just not going to crit, and you're only going to hit them for like 30 or 40k, and that's nothing. So the reason why people fail at this or prolong the battle so long is either because their relics, their mods, their strategy is off. A lot of things need to be in line here, and if your Yoda is modded for speed or something like that, then maybe have a relook if you wanna pull off a counter like this. Otherwise, yeah, you are going to struggle consistently, even at Relic 7. And if he's modded for speed and you're only hitting like 8,000 special damage, I mean, on fully Relic 7 teams like this, you're not going to have much success and consistency. And usually Jolie never dies. I mean, usually, this is like a 60 banner, 58 plus banner team in Grand Arena Champions. So it's certainly one that I always rely on, and is another reason why I was eager to show this off today. So I hope you learned a lot. You know where to find me. If you have any questions, feel free. I'm around. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care.